Joe, great to meet you. Thanks again for your time.
Good to see you again.
The movie obviously you've been planning it for such a long time. How is it when you finally finished it, and is it even better than you envisaged it to be?
Well, you know, the crazy thing about the process on a movie like this is, and our release date, is that I really only got to watch the movie once or twice, all put together before it kind of got shipped out. So it's pretty fresh to me to see it all finished, but very exciting. It's great to, you know, actually be able to start to talk to people about it who've seen the movie.
Yeah, and you got Daniel Simon back as concept designer.
Yes.
Who worked previously with Tron.
Of course.
Was he always the #1 guy for this?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I had such a great experience with my design team on Tron. I brought back my production designer, Darren Guilford, Daniel Simon, to do the vehicles, and yeah, I mean, he's just super talented, and we just have the same kind of aesthetic, and so it was, yeah, of course, wanted to bring him back for this.
Yeah, and you mentioned Darren as well, so the production side of it, I just loved it. Every single part.
Oh, thanks.
I watched the featurette about the Sky Tower.
Yeah.
And how that was put together.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I didn't want to make a big blue screen movie. I wanted this film to be as much in camera as possible, so shoot everything on location that we could. You know, we went to Iceland for a month. But with the Sky Tower, normally you do that surrounding it with blue screen because it's a dwelling that's 3,000 feet above the ground, up in the sky and the clouds. And I just didn't want to do that. I thought there had to be a better way. So I went to send a camera crew to the top of a volcano in Maui, and we shot cloud footage for a week. Sunrises, sunsets, tons of different conditions, and front projected that on a massive screen surrounding the Sky Tower set. So not only is the camera capturing the clouds that are outside the window, but that reflected light is lighting the actors as well, and it gives it an organic quality that you just can't fake.
They look fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
You really get that.
Thank
the
you.
cast's very small, but very select. And
Yeah.
what was it about Tom and Olga and the other members of the cast that you loved so much and you wanted them to play their parts?
Well, because it's an original film, I knew I needed a movie star kind of centering it, and I knew I needed a great actor, and with Tom, you get both. So to get him on board was huge and key to making the film possible. The other roles of Julia and Vika, we did a worldwide search. I got to meet, and work with a lot of talented actresses to fill those roles, and ultimately Andrea and Olga just kind of seemed like the best fit. Both very strong, smart, capable female characters, but very different energies, which play into this story.
And you shot on IMAX camera F65. What was it like shooting on that? Was it really difficult? Was that one of the most challenging parts?
No, the F65 had just come off the assembly line when we used it for this film. It's a 4K camera, which means it captures 4 times the amount of resolution of a standard digital camera. And I knew, because we were shooting in Iceland, the landscapes were going to be gorgeous. I knew I wanted this to be a big screen film, and that resolution really plays into, you really appreciate it when you see it on the big screen.
Yeah. The drone design I love specifically.
Yeah.
Was that another Daniel Simon?
Yeah, all the designs in the film I wanted to kind of be based on primary shapes. So the bubble ship, the Tet, the Sky Tower, they're all kind of based on these very simple forms. So that was an idea I had from the beginning, and working with Daniel, I really wanted these drones to have almost they are characters in the film. They have personalities, as you know. So Daniel's he's just an incredible designer. When it gets down to the details, he's really one of the best.
Yeah. I need to wrap up, but I need to ask you about Tron 3.
Yeah.
What's the latest? And do you think you'll get the original cast from the second film back again?
Well, we're working on the script right now. We've got what I think is a really exciting idea and a way into it. It really delivers on the promise we made at the end of Legacy, and yeah, it's the cast of all the characters will be returning. We have some new roles that are really exciting. That we get some new actors in there. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, we're still in the script stage there.
Nice one. Okay, I look forward to that, and I look forward to people seeing Oblivion. Thanks so much.
Great, thanks.
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Cheers.
Cheers.